Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Taurus, November 23, 2021. Time to consider doing good things and actions for others. It is possible that compassion and empathy have arisen after an unexpected reflection before the example of life that some people put around. That is why you have the moon in a crescent, to make everything better for you, helping others. Without insistence, you can achieve that a person you trust could get ahead. That is why you have at your disposal some positive things that you need to increase with the passage of the day. The transit of the signs is the one that would actually be favorable to you. You would take care of much more of your energy from this moment on. You have done everything possible so that no one smears your being with bad vibes. But try as you might, it hasn't always worked. For that a sextile between the Sun and Jupiter would do my best to free your energy and make everything feel better for you. It is possible that you suddenly have too much consideration about what others think of you, when in fact you must remember that things would be much more fruitful with you if you stop thinking so much outside. But wherever you could see things today, in short, you have the moon that combines with you so that you find serenity. Possibly you have done everything possible to feel better every day, especially emotionally. Sometimes you have done things that you did not know about yourself in order to make everything shine and be successful. Remember that as long as you do not harm yourself or others, everything will multiply. Today Pisces in its rulership would give you such high vibration energy. Contemplate being a much kinder person than you would have been before. You may have to improve some aspects of your character so that you receive the same. Love is everywhere in a very harmonious day. This could be due to the trine between the moon and Venus. Concentrate and think that your health today could be very favorable. Consider that you have some advantages when exercising, as in few occasions. If you would be willing to feel that everything is improving for you, then make sure you do the same and start a good routine as soon as possible. An excellent day placed under the positive influence of Jupiter. You feel ready to climb mountains. Native of the first decan, your beautiful energy even gives you the appearance of having rejuvenated. Your impeccable lifestyle seems to have paid off. Above all, stay the course, don't let your sometimes gargantuan nature take over. Continue to eat a balanced diet and commit to regular sport. You shine, it would be a shame to give up all the benefits of a healthy life. Invest in your health, there is no better way to use the money, knowing that you could feel better. If it is necessary that you have to pay a specialist to recommend and guide you on the best path to well-being, do not hesitate for a second. You would now be having an opportunity to find the good energy in your body. Your economic future is in good hands, since you have let the numbers, like 9 today, fill you with great prosperity. Despite not having made some correct moves, today you could certainly even double your earnings. It is recommended that you have a handful of raw beans, lentils, and rice on hand. Put it all in a sack or an envelope and put it between your mattress and the base, so that you attract prosperity. Much happiness today. It is not an exaggeration to say it, you have the number 1 in Regency and with it, the opportunities from top to bottom, which would put everything in good tune for the money. Let things get better all of a sudden and you shouldn't have to feel afraid of losing your job or money. That is why you have to make it possible to find Palo Santo in an esoteric store, burn it at home and clean the bad vibes of the day. It would always be a good time for you to say what you feel for another. You've tried to hide your emotions, but it hasn't really done you any good. Perhaps today with the transit of the signs, you could come to feel that you have to act according to your congruence. You don't quite know what you want, you feel like a weather vane unable to choose between different desires that are difficult to reconcile. You probably won't be able to have the butter money, and the creamer. Take the time to think it over, make a list of pros and cons if necessary, without fear of the unknown, before making a big decision. The only thing you could really regret is that you didn't make a clear decision. Possibly you would have felt that love is like an endless competition in which sometimes you would have lost too much. You have probably dropped the subject, since you no longer feel so committed to it. However, Pisces has a lot of love energy for the day, although it sounds illusory, A platonic love would make you smile today to put you in tune. Patience would be one of the energies that you would have to carry out, so that nothing around you feels in decline. You have to wait for the best turn for you. It means that, if there are possibilities for growth, be stealthy and do not show yourself as greedy about what you want. That is why you would have the rulership of the crescent moon, so that everything turns out much better for you today. The only master on board, it's now or never to take control of your destiny. Do you know the ideal cocktail for a successful professional life? To be consumed without moderation, of course. Under the influence of Jupiter, creativity, originality, novelty, spices are never out of stock. In fact, the vast majority of the ingredients come from you. Without haste, by dosing them with precision, learn how to sow them and pick them at the right time. Although it may not seem like you are on one of the best days of the week, you may receive news that the extra work you would have to do would not be necessary. The best stage of the year begins, as you will have an important break. With this and the luminosity of the moon, you would have the confidence of feeling in good energy. You should meet your friends for a getaway in the streets of your city. The waves will be positive. You will share real moments of happiness with them. However, in your home, things may get a little more complicated. If you have children, they will try to get your attention by any means, at the risk of doing something stupid. Give them your listening and your shoulders. Calm will be quickly regained for the good of all. It is never good to live in conflict.